Yeah. What's up, guys? Your boy with the Savage back again for another Savage Talk Extra. How is everybody doing out there? I hope everybody is well. It's good to be back. I can't lie, I am tired. So if you see me fading away, I don't feel ill, but I got a bit of a headache. I'm a little bit tired, but I said, you know what? The people want Savage Talk Extra, so we give them Savage Talk Extra. You know, like that. How is everyone doing? We'll wait for the live stream to build up a little bit. Probably have a few less people in here today. It won't be a very long one. I say this every week, but then we end up doing some long ass stream. But it's going to be about 45 minutes. What we're going to do, we're just going to cover the wrestling news from the week, Savage Talk news, and then and the week's just started, so not much news. Bit of a talk of AEW Revolution from last night, bit of a recap. And then we'll go on to a no hold bar Q&A where you guys just ask what you want. We can speak about anything in that Q&A, to be honest. I'm open, so let's get it. Shout out to Hollow Man Boy, shout out to you, brother. Nima, shout out to you. I hope you're well. I'm very good, thank you very much. I hope you're well as well. I am good, though, apart from the fact that I feel a bit like, you can tell my energy is all out of the place, like that. Shout out to Morris Reigns, that head of the table settings. I hope you're well, bro. It's good to see you. The homeboys in the chat. Shout out to WrestleMania UK. Okay. Guys, if you don't remember WrestleMania UK, we did a collaboration before. This guy is content dope. His wrestling recaps of the shows and stuff are top quality. I wouldn't endorse it any other way. So if you haven't already, go and subscribe to his channel and his Instagram. Which the Instagram one you're probably not gonna do because none of you's not subscribed to my Instagram will follow it, so I can imagine. But yeah, shout out to you, bro. Hope you're well. I actually tried to get you on Instagram, bro, but I thought you blocked me. To be fair, I went on there and your finger faded. YouTube channel was still there. I went over there and liked it, but yeah. Nima, yeah, bro. Lack of sleep. It's You know what? I can't lie. We're gonna get into the AEW talk anyway, but because I didn't plan to stay up and watch AEW Revolution at the beginning, I was kind of like, I can just get up and watch it because no one can spoil it for me if I just wake up in the morning and watch straight away. But I thought, let me just stay up, watch it, do some reactions, and then I don't know. AEW pay-per-views feel a lot different to WWE ones, and I don't think it's down to the fact it's AEW. I think it's just the fact that I'm so used to WWE pay-per-views, the way I feel about them, all the people, the commentator, everything I'm used to. This one had me fading away a little bit. It wasn't terrible though. It's a strange thing. Just had me fading away a little bit, and because of that, also it finished later than a WWE one would. Like this one, I think I got to bed at like 5:36 a.m. in UK time, so that's 5:36 in the morning. With the WWE ones, they normally finish around 3:00, but it is what it is. So WrestleMania for sure, bro. For sure, we'll work again. You know what I'm saying? We'll get another set. What we'll do, we'll get a Savage Talk on together, bro, and we can do one of the prediction shows for Fastlane maybe. So I'll get at you, bro. So just message me on Instagram, and yeah, man. Music Girl 618. Hope you're well. Hope school's going good for you. I think you guys are back this week, aren't you? My son's back. Well, he's not back yet, but he will be back this week. Eric, shout out to you, bro. Hope you're well. I'm good. Yeah, good pay-per-view, but the finish was a letdown. I'm going to cover the finish in a bit because I'm not as let down as a lot of people were, but I think it's because I saw it different. Not like I'm better than anyone. I just saw it a lot different to everyone else did. So I'll go over that as well. I think also if that happened in WWE, you might react a little bit different. I think everyone will still be upset, but Brother Nero, what are you saying, bro? I like your profile pic as well. That's kind of dope still. I hope you're well. WrestleMania, IG is the same, bro. It's the same as the channel. This is what I'm saying. You must have blocked me or deleted me, bro, if you don't remember. But yeah, it's still the same, bro. Pro Wrestling Savage, still the same. Okay, Music Girl, you're online now. I feel you. Brother Nero, was that finish a troll because I was laughing? Okay, so listen, I'm not expecting as many people to be in here tonight. So let's get straight into it. We'll get into Savage news and we'll cover that because a lot of people were confused about it. Me personally, I wasn't confused, but I could be wrong. But from the words that Tony Khan spoke after, I think I was right about what I said. I said it in my reaction as well. So, Bro Nero's question kind of covers this and WrestleMania. So, was the finish a troll? Because I was laughing. So, obviously, there's talking points of AEW. So, let's get straight into the finish. A lot of people didn't watch it. Yeah, WrestleMania. yeah, I feel you, bro. Yeah, a lot of people didn't watch it mainly because it was a £50 pay per view. Or if you're in America, I think it was $50, and in England it was £20, which is around the same in dollars as well. I obviously didn't pay for it because I'm a bad man. I stream everything, bro. I pay for the WWE network, but that's it. Everything else is stream. So you have to get if you want to. You know what I mean? If you want the plug, get at me, and I'll let you know what I watched it on. But yeah, I think when you pay money for something big and it's kind of different in the UFC or boxing because the finishes are not predetermined. So it is what it is. If you get knocked out in 6 seconds in UFC or whatever, it's still a spectacle. You know what I mean? You're not disappointed with your money. Whereas in wrestling, because it's predetermined, you are there to entertain. So it's kind of like make it a great spectacle. So we're talking about the barbed wire death match is what we're talking about. So Kenny Omega, John Moxley. I think the match was actually a really good match. Great match, not a great match, but it was very good. I'd say the match was about 8 out of 10 at least. Some good spots in there, some things that they could have done better for sure, but that is what it is. But basically, the rules of this match is the wrestling ropes were barbed wire. They were wrapped in barbed wire. There was tables in the ring with barbed wire, steel chairs, baseball bats covered in barbed wire, and then around the ring on 4 different sections there was small platforms with barbed wire on it. We had landmines at the side and in the corner of the rings as well. So the match, the rules of the match are quite simple because it's just like a regular. You win the match. It's no disqualification. Obviously, you win the match by pinning or submitting somebody. But if both guys don't get a pin or a submission before the 30 minutes are up because it's a time limit match, the landmines detonate from the side, which was, you know what I mean? So it all blows up on the side. Obviously, when you get thrown into the rope as well, it explodes, which was pretty cool to see throughout the match. So the match finished. The one-winged angel from Kenny Omega threw the steel chair to Moxley. And I think WrestleMania's talking about that as well. I think that's the finish he's saying as well. But we know the move's a serious move and people don't kick out of that move. So that's how it finished. The Good Brothers came down, helped him out a little bit with that as well. And then obviously Kenny won within the time limit. So they carried on beating up Moxley, handcuffed him in the middle of the ring. Then we had a warning saying there was a few minutes left before the countdown. They carried on. Then we had a minute warning, so they left him in the ring handcuffed. He couldn't leave. It's about to detonate and blow up. Eddie Kingston runs down with 6 seconds or something left to save Moxley. Covered his body. And he was kind of like, if anyone's seen Captain America when they're testing him before he gets the muscles and that, and he jumps on the grenade. Well, Eddie Kingston done that to Moxley, as in like, I can't save you, but yo, I'm gonna just cover you, and if it blows up, it blows up. And sparklers came out the side and put little puffs of smoke and sparklers instead of it blowing up. But then Eddie Kingston, when the ref tried to check on him, he was out. He was passed out cold. Moxley was awake, bleeding, but Eddie Kingston was passed out cold. Now, I checked streams and stuff after, and a lot of people were saying it was rubbish finish. Why is Eddie Kingston acting like the sparklers touched him when he was nowhere near them? But when I was watching it, I picked up on Kenny Omega's trolled Moxley. You know what I mean? Because let's be honest, AEW is a bit more gritty and attitude era like with the wrestling stuff they do. But it's still a different era of wrestling. So I didn't see that they were going to go full-fledged blowing up stuff when they could be hurt so much. So I thought something would happen, but everyone was like, I think everyone thought that Eddie Kingston basically covered Moxley, didn't see that it was sparklers, like it was botched, and just decided to be knocked out. I don't think that's what happened. I think the story, which it was covered after by Tony Khan, but I said in my reaction, I think the story was Kenny Omega was building this. He built this death match. So he was either trolling on purpose or he messed it up. But it's part of the story. And now Moxley knows that Kingston's got his back because he's willing to be exploded for him. So that's what I thought. And I see that WrestleMania saying the One Ringed Angel. I think he was saying that I don't know if he didn't like that finish, but I actually liked the finish. It was right through a chair, flattened the chair out. It was all right. I mean, AEW, they had fans. The pay-per-view wasn't great. I really liked the street fight. It was a cinematic match. I really liked the street fight. Actually, it was great to see Sting back. So I was there for that. Seriously, it was great. The Eddie FaceTime would have been perfect. That'd have been an actual explosion. I get what you're saying, Brother Nero, but as I said, I think the fact that he didn't know because he had his head down just demonstrates that he would have took the explosion no matter what. But I do get what you're saying. Tony Khan pretty much said the same thing as well after about the storyline, and Moxley as well. He said it on Twitter. He said it when he had his little conference thing after. He pretty much said these words, which were Jon Moxley didn't regain the belt tonight, but regained a friend in Eddie Kingston. King came to save Mox from the final blast, which wasn't enough to keep Mox and Eddie down for good. Kenny Omega may be a tough son of a bitch, but he can't make exploding ring worth shit, basically. So that's the story they're going with, and because that's come from the AEW account, I see as, that's what they're trying to convey. But I don't want to stay on that for too long. I just wanted everyone to know where I thought they were coming from, and they did come from that situation. Another massive talking point of the night was it was teased for a week. It was Big Show teased that there was going to be a massive new signing, somebody who was Hall of Fame worthy, who can outwork everyone. And we all speculated. We thought it could have been Batista. Maurice Reigns is we're gonna talk, bro. We thought it could have been Batista. Kurt Angle was teasing online. The Dudley Boys are teasing online. I actually knew that the Dudley Boys and Kurt Angle were trolling. But it's great to get your name out there if everyone wants to talk about you. Shout out to Love for Basketball. I hope you're well. So let's talk about it. Now, let me explain it in the way that I think before everyone goes off on one. Because from what I've seen, first of all, I didn't like the disrespect. When people found out it was Christian, I didn't like the disrespect. They were speaking like he wasn't a massive star. This is Christian of Edge and Christian, the Brood. You know what I mean? Mr. Charisma for his peeps. The man that if there's no Christian in that Edge and Christian, then we don't get the TLC. We don't get these legendary stuff. So first of all, the disrespect to Christian has to stop. Because people are like, it could be RVD, it could be blah, blah, blah. You're telling me that RVD is bigger than Christian? You know what I mean? I love RVD, but if anything, same level, but there's no way he's bigger star than him. And anyone who thought he was going to be CM Punk, you're a little bit crazy because we've been waiting for the wrestling universe has been waiting for CM Punk for ages, and there's no CM Punk. So give up on him, man. CM Punk don't care about you guys. Just allow it, man. You know what I mean? Now, Love for Basketball explains something here, and listen, Christian is definitely one of the most underrated wrestlers in the world, period. Anyone who was in Savage Talk last Thursday with me and A&B Conversations Wrestling Edition, what were my exact words? My words were, Christian, you can go and check. I said, Christian is the most underrated wrestler of all time. It's in there. Go and look at it. And now this is what I meant because people are acting like he's not a legend. Now, Brother Nero, Christian Cage is one of my favorite wrestlers. Surprised people don't see him as a legend. The fact that people well, not everyone, but people who don't see him as a legend, to me, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful, I think that you're a casual wrestling fan, or you're just here for the hype. So you're here for the hype matches, you heard that this person's coming back, or you're here for just these big names, but you're not here for the whole wrestling thing. Because anyone who watches wrestling, anyone who knows wrestling, like even the wrestlers themselves, I spoke on the last show saying that Booker T said Christian's footwork is the best in the business, and he's one of the most underrated as well. I said it the same thing. You can't know wrestling. You can't know pro wrestling. Now, he doesn't have to be one of your favorites, but denying this guy being a legend is mad. Now, Big Show swerved us, not because of the things he said, because everything he said is 100%. This guy definitely should be in the Hall of Fame. So, but it was the fact of, we had the Royal Rumble not so long ago in January. I don't know if you guys watched the bump 2 weeks ago, but Christian was on there, and they were asking him questions about wrestling and Big E and the Intercontinental title and what you can do going forward, and can we ever get Edge and Christian back together? And he said he would love to do an Edge and Christian thing again. Shout out Kevin, hope you're good, bro. And he was like very, very happy with it. Now, I've seen a few reports and stuff, and what I gathered through it, because a lot of people were saying, I can't believe Christian left Edge. I can't believe Christian jumped ship. Christian was not a WWE signed talent. This guy thought his career was over. Like, he actually thought his career was over. He came back at Royal Rumble. We got that moment between him and Edge and Christian. I mean, him and Christian. I mean, him and Edge. God damn it. And what I gathered from it, because when everyone was talking, I said the same thing about Carlito, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I was speaking about how the business is run. We know this. We have people like Nakamura, Aleister Black, AOP, Sanity, Ricochet, Cesaro, Bobby Roode. Like, I can go on with the names. Now, what do these guys have in common? Well, what they have in common is some are not there anymore, some are. But these are people who weren't utilized in the Rusev. These are people who weren't utilized in the WWE, even though they're mega talented and all young. If you're not going to use the up-and-coming young talent, what the fans are screaming for, then I already knew that when a legend comes back, unless he's the legend who draws in all the money, that you ain't going to build anything behind him. Now, Christian has found out he can wrestle again. He's in the best shape of his life. He looks great. He looks younger than Edge. Yeah. Murphy, Nima says, great stuff, for real. I weren't trying to leave him out on purpose. Like I said, there's many more people. But if you're not going to give these guys a shot, Nakamura, then I know that you're not going to do it for Christian, especially when his homeboy Edge is going for a title. Honestly, Christian was never going to get a WrestleMania main event ever again. He never has had it, and he was never going to get it when he came back. Would he get an Intercontinental title? Maybe in a year's time, if the fans scream for it enough. But we're still waiting for Cesaro to do something, to get pushed. So where does he go? What does he do? It's the same thing what I said about the Big Show. These guys are not ready to hang up their boots, but you're forcing them to. You put Big Show backstage so Randy can diss him and kick him in the head. You bring Christian back just so he can say stuff to big up Edge, but gets kicked in the head and no one cares. So Christian has done the right thing. WrestleMania, for sure. For sure, bro. I think Christian's done the right thing. I'm very happy for him. I'm sad that I won't see him in the WWE. But knowing what we know about the creative team in WWE and how they treat certain people, did you want to see Christian be treated like that? Now, I have going off what we're talking about here, I've put in the Wrestle Talk or Savage Talk, do you want to know what the words that Vince had said to Big Show? And I've got them here, so I'm going to read them out to you guys. Obviously, you can read it along if you want to. But so I have this insert here. This is from the interview. Big Show said, Vince actually called me the day that it was announced that I signed with AEW, wished me a lot of luck. I agree that I am a huge asset at AEW. Thank me for all the years that I worked in the WWE. There's no animosity, there's no anger, there's no dirt to speak. It just came down to contract negotiations, opportunities. Let's face it. And over 20 years at WWE, I have done everything there is to do in the WWE. I needed a fresh start. For me, I think Vince understands that and understands that for me as a talent, this was opportunity to do that, but you follow the rules. So what he's saying about following the rules was the fact that there was a contract in place, the Legends contract. The Legend contract isn't a good contract in WWE unless you're somebody like Goldberg, who's happy to work 3-4 times a year. People like the Big Show want to be on screen all the time now. I believe this is true from what he said, because everyone has this thing about Vince, like he has no respect for anyone. But when you speak to long-serving members of the WWE, it's a mixed reaction, but a lot of them love Vince still. It's just that he's just all business, and he wants to do what's best for business. And at the moment, like, I get it, I get it, you know what I mean? But at the moment, if you think of it, one company is got flashy young stars doing good stuff, not being built properly, just being put in great matches and then move on to the next one. And then loads and loads of old school legends, etc. Whereas WWE seem to go going down the younger route of, you know what I mean? If you look at everyone who's on the main roster now, you're probably going to say there's one or two who's not, maybe Randy Orton and Edge, Daniel Bryan, although, yeah, Dolph Ziggler and Bobby Lashley. Everyone else is from NXT. There's a few what I missed out, but every single person on the main roster, Raw and SmackDown now, who have not been signed from outwards, have come from NXT. They've come from developmental. They've all been in the company from when they were younger. So you see the difference in companies. Now, I get it with AEW. You're a new company. Everyone loves nostalgia. Especially if your face has just come from WWE and you're a massive fan of this person, you're going to go and watch. It's the same thing that happened with Sting, Jay the Snake, Arn Anderson, Cody, Goldust. Like, everyone likes to pile on and act like they care. But when Goldust was on the main roster and he was just being in, like, Andre the Giant memorial matches, did you care? Like, because I didn't. Like, I love Goldust as well. But did I care? Did I want him to win the title? No, I didn't care, because I was so focused on the younger talent, because life goes on. This is what happens in wrestling. This is what happens in wrestling. Not everyone deserves it. Not everyone deserves a stupid push. Some people are meant to be mid-card talent. Some people are meant to be, I don't know, like cameos there for comedy reasons. You got to remember, not everyone in wrestling comes from wrestling. A lot of models, sports stars, actors, reality TV stars, musicians, they don't all come from that. So is everyone going to tell me soon that they want Bad Bunny to get a push? Do you know what I'm saying? Does everyone want Dominic to get a push? Right now, young Dominic, because he's killing it. He's been great in the ring. He's bided his time. Do you want him to get a push? Do you want him to get an Intercontinental title? There's not enough. I have to have this talk with guys, and I'm not speaking to the Savage family in particular, because you guys sound like reasonable fans, but I need everyone to think outside the box. I sat there yesterday and I thought, think of Undertaker's titles, which is don't give me the facts on this, because I don't care too much. I want to help her in it, but Undertaker's titles are like 6 or 5. The Rock's like 7. Austin's like 7 or 8. Like, and then you got the other guys who are on like 16 and 13 and 12. That's not, especially The Undertaker, to have that many titles in 30 years isn't that much, is it? So when everyone keeps telling me that this person deserves the title, The Undertaker didn't. He didn't need it. There's more you can do without a title. Make yourself relevant without it. Make a character who doesn't even want the title. It's what Undertaker did. It's what Kane did. Shawn Michaels didn't even have the titles that many times. But everyone keeps telling me that there's these talents that need a push who have already... There's all these talent in the WWE now who are on like 4 or 5 WWE titles and a couple of Universal titles and 10-time, 12-time tag team champions. let's rein it back in and look at what's important. And the important part is the entertainment. You know what I'm saying? And if we can be entertained and we can have a good time now, I don't think I figured out from last night truly that AEW will never surpass WWE for me in the way I feel about wrestling. It's not a bad thing. I've just grown up on WWE. It's been there for too long for me. And AEW gives me TNA 2002 vibes, where they had all the older WWE legends and stuff like that. I'm sure in time, they've only been here a year and a half, nearly 2 years. In time, in 5 years, 6 years, they will have AEW legends then. Do you know what I'm saying? Because they'll be a company a little bit longer. They'll have Jericho will be an AEW like veteran. He will be a, do you know what I mean? So that's what I got to say on that. But I'm happy for Christian. I'm happy for the Big Show because these are people we grew up on, and they've done like I've got moments in my life, and I thank these guys for it. Especially Christian for me. Big Show's right. He's done everything there is. He's a Grand Slam champion. He had all these tag titles and like, come on, man. You know what I mean? So I hope they have a good career. I really hope that we don't get where these guys leave and start slagging off WWE and saying bad things, though. Just get on with your career now. Christian and Edge, for these fans who go over the top, are still best friends. They've been best friends since school. Nothing's going to change. I'm sure when Christian debuted, Edge phoned him and was so happy for him. So there we go. Anyway, I'm going to hit the comment section for a quick bit. Maurice Reigns, I 100% agree with that. Happy for a personal decision, not with leaving WWE because there's a lot of potential and nostalgia we was hoping for. Yeah, so Maurice, your comment is pretty much what I've said. You're 100% right. For nostalgia reasons and for our own selfish reasons, of course we want Christian now. But you're right. I even said a couple of weeks ago, Edge needs Christian. Yeah, you did say this. I remember you saying this on the stream. Brocky, what do you think about AEW's botch? And then, Brocky, you actually covered this at the beginning of the show. I actually said I didn't think it was a botch. It was meant to be like that as part of a storyline. But like I said, when you pay $50 for a pay-per-view and it's predetermined, then you better make it great. It's kind of like if WWE made everyone pay $50 for The Fiend versus Seth Rollins Hell in a Cell. It's that kind of feeling what people have got. Brother Nero, I don't see why so many people make assumptions about Vince being disrespectful. I have no idea. People think, Brother Nero, that Vince runs the company on his own. This geezer's the CEO, but he's not the head of talent relations and the head of marketing, the head of social media and the head of catering and the head of, I don't know, Hasbro relations and WWE Euroshop and WWE India and WWE NXT. Like, this geezer doesn't run all of it. Yes, overall it's his company, but it's kind of like the guy who runs McDonald's, the CEO, doesn't know about what's going on in McDonald's by my house now because it's a massive business. It's $1 billion business. Bugs Bunny already getting pushed harder than Damian Priest. Yeah, he's actually been here longer than I thought he'd be. I thought he'd be for WrestleMania, for Royal Rumble weekend. They would have gone, but I think it's a thing where it's they're going down this pop culture route, trying to get popular in other places. And whatever everyone thinks of Bad Bunny, in the Latina culture, these geezers, they love him. So it's getting eyes on the prize, I guess. I don't like it, but it is what it is. And I have nothing against him myself. I know Miz lost. Bad Bunny versus The Miz. Oh, God. Nemo, I hope that doesn't happen. Taker didn't need it, just that the Fiend doesn't. Yeah, 100% agree. Undertaker never really needed a title. His character is bigger than the title. Brother Nero, 100% agree as well. But I'm saying that's what I'm saying is people need to work on their character and make it bigger. For example, I love Roman having the belt, but if Roman lost the belt now, he wouldn't fall off. His character is bigger than that. So yeah, Bad Bunny held the championship before Priest. How does that happen? Yeah, but I get what you mean. But it's a 24/7 title. That title. I like the fact that it's a 24/7 title, kind of like the hardcore. And I see that Nima said the same thing, but I wish they had still because with the hardcore title, you could win it anywhere, but they still had matches what were serious every now and again. And I wish they'd done that because I think R-Truth deserves it. And I think we deserve it as fans instead of having like a dead rubber Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax versus some random, you know what I'm saying? So, whose character was bigger than the wrestling business? Big facts. Match Drawing King just woke up. Shout out to you, bro. That's just at least bigger than WWE. Zen, find the here. Shout out to you. Brother Nero, Alexa, your favorite female wrestler. Brother Nero loves an Alexa picture. I know that much. If it's not his favorite wrestler, it's the one he fancies the most. I think it was a botch because Eddie still looked like he died. Yeah, I said that. I think that if you've ever been in a stressful situation, it can make you pass out. I think that he was passing out because even when the ref came over, he would have heard from the noise that it wasn't a massive explosion, and he would not have just laid there. But if you go and watch Tony Khan's interview, it kind of explains what I said already. WWE at least, fair enough. Alexa's great. Who do you think Christian will face in AEW Savage? It's a hard one. I think he will be on the TNT title level at the beginning, which at the moment Scorpio Sky won the ladder match, so he's got a title shot first. Don't know, man, but I'd like to see Christian versus Jericho in AEW. That'll be dope. Maybe he goes against the Inner Circle and has some words for them, or maybe he joins. He's great on the mic. I see Christian in AEW, but to be honest, I want to see him in it. Huh? And I see Christian in AEW, but to be honest, I want to see him in it. You mean you don't want to see him in AEW? I think that's what you mean. Shout out to Elite Squad, though. Hope you're well, bro. Do you think it's any chance that Daniel Bryan can beat Roman? There's a chance. Do I think it's going to happen? No. But I do. There is a thing what's telling me that the match at WrestleMania is going to be a triple threat match. Solid prediction on booking. Once Bad Bunny loses to another title, he's gone and Priest get buried, unfortunately. Zen, yeah, I agree. I did say that I didn't want Damian Priest on the main roster until fans came back. Some people need them because the fans will help WWE not bury him, if that makes sense. Sometimes the fans can take over. I think Reigns' character needs a title because his character is the head of the table top guy. I don't think he needs a title. Honestly, I don't think he needs a title because if he loses the title, he'll just say that, like, I'm bigger than the title. Like, you guys need to win titles to mean something in the company, and I just need to show up, which is on his t-shirts. Oh, God, WWE, give me a creative contract now. You see how I just said it? All I need to do is just show up. His t-shirt says show up and win. So it goes together. Nah. But yeah, it's right with the Fiend. Don't put the title back on the Fiend. Don't need it. Roman definitely wouldn't fall off. He's doing the Shambles Universal Championship or service. Irrelevant. 100% agree. I don't feel like, and I'm not trying to be, I don't feel like the Universal title has been this relevant the whole time, other than when Roman's had it and when people wanted to beat Brock. Yeah. Bro, I think Daniel beats Roman by low blowing him. Daniel will turn heel, and at WrestleMania, Edge versus Daniel Bryan. It's a good shout. Don't know though, with Daniel being heel and Roman being heel. Be crazy. Nima, will we have fans after WrestleMania on Raw? Yeah, I think so. It's starting to clear up a little bit now. Even here in England, we've been given dates from when we can get back to doing stuff, and football stadiums can have people in. So AEW had fans in a small stadium, and the WrestleMania is at the Raymond James Field where it was supposed to be last year, Tampa Bay. So yeah, I think so. Zen Savage for WWE created something I never knew I needed, but I wanted. It's quite crazy. If you've seen when we were talking last week, it sounded like I was joking, but there's fun. Listen, sometimes I say stuff and then it turns up on WWE and I'm like, some of their social media teams out here watching the videos, man. It's crazy, bro. But it's all good. Savage, did you like Miro stuff? He went on instruction mode and even took out Penelope. Yeah, we kind of pushed Thingy into Penelope, didn't he? Keep Sabian. I don't usually, I'm being 100% honest now. Rusev, I love Rusev. Both characters, the aggressive Bulgarian brute and then the Rusev Day character. Loved it. But Miro, the best man Miro, I haven't been a fan of it. But on AEW last night, it was fun to see him like that. I like seeing him snap. So he looks great though. He looks great. Why did Edge come off as heel when he was backstage with Daniel, tweener Edge? I think because I don't want to go into what I said before, but I don't think we have. I don't think we have proper baby faces anymore, apart from a few people. So you have to have an edginess to you about you, no pun intended. And Edge's here now is kind of like, listen, I thought I lost my chance to be a wrestler, and now I've got it back. No one's standing in my way. I don't think it's a heel thing. It's a kind of selfish thing more often. You'll find in most matches though that you can't really have two baby faces. Actually, you can, but you can't have two heels. You can have two baby faces. They can shake hands at the end, but you can't really have two heels. This is what I thought about Sasha and Bianca Belair. That going into WrestleMania, I thought they would go down the competition route where we shake hands, we have the best match we can have, and we shake hands at the end, flowers, confetti, Bianca wins. But the way Sasha's been speaking seemed like, she seemed like a heel herself. Also, Finn, which then unfortunately is forgettable, but then what's when they do it? 24 events. Yeah, I mean, Finn's run was unfortunate anyway, wasn't it? Because he got injured straight away. It was massive when he won it, though. I've even got the figure of that when he had all the tattoos down him, and I love that, the demon tattoos. I mean, I seen Finn Balor saying that he didn't know he would be in NXT this long, but he's loving it. And yeah, it's great, man. Miles Jackson, shout out to you, bro. Hope you're well. Master Drawing King, do you have Netflix? If you do watch Big Mouth the cartoon, I do have Netflix, bro. So I'll take it. I'll have a watch. I'm guessing it's a series. The best man is Ass Cakes, bro. Yeah, brother Nero, that's what I said. I said up until last night, I didn't like it. And last night's one, he was aggressive again. I think that's why I had fun watching it. Yeah, if you go on Kurt Angle's Instagram, he's got he put up a video, which is why everyone thought he was coming back coming to AEW. I know for a fact he was putting on his outfit and stuff like that. I know he's got a TV program coming out or a podcast. And yeah, man, I love Kurt Angle, bro. I don't really want to see him in the ring again because it didn't feel like to me it feels like his body's worn down. I didn't like when he was in WWE the last time. I feel like there will be a triple threat match here between yeah, that's what I said, Nemo. I said the exact same, bro. Savage, I think like that now in real life, he wants to be like that. Oh yeah, I know that for 100%. If you go onto Miro's YouTube channel, the way he acts in AEW is exactly how he is in real life. But no one likes it. I know what you mean, though. Do you think the Demon will ever come back? Yes. Do I think that he's expecting it now? No. And I heard him say that he doesn't want to bring it back, but I feel like he's going to return to the main roster and he's going to have something with the Fiend at some point. So I think he will return. I've idolized Edge all my life, but if he beats Reigns at WrestleMania, I got a strong feeling the fans will turn on him the way they did with Rollins. Zen, I don't think so. I don't think the fans will ever turn on Edge, to be honest. I really don't. I really don't think so, but it's a good shout. What about Ethan Page? Yeah, it's a good debut, man. Weird, though. Weird without loads of fans, because when I was watching it and I was checking people's streams after, it seemed like no one knew who he was. But Ethan Page, the truth, man, he's only like, I think he's the same age as me, I think, 30, 31. So he's still young. He's a great wrestler. He done great in the ladder match. The ladder match was underwhelming in some parts, but it was fun. Yeah. Can I just say, Cody looks great, man. He looks great in the ring, you know. The best man is that Rusev's new gimmick on it. Yeah, it is. It is his gimmick. I don't like Kurt because he lost to Corbin at WrestleMania. Well, I don't think it was his fault. I think he'd rather have lost to John Cena. Don't mind me. We'll always. Yeah. I'm the same, Morris. That's my thing. The fans turned on Rollins because he was being an ass on Twitter, and Becky made a fool of him with them. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I agree, Brother Nero. I think I don't think they should have, because I think there was after that Hell in a Cell match. I think after that everyone just give up on Seth. But yeah, the man thing ruined him. If your woman is running around calling herself the man, that's fine. You can't be in a tag team feud with her though, because she'll make you look silly. Savage, I think they are doing Edge versus Roman versus Bryan at Mania, but who do you think will enter Lashley tonight? I would like to be AJ. Yeah, Eric, I said the same. I think it'll be triple threat match at Mania. Yeah, AJ. AJ could be the one, man. I love AJ Styles, bro. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. Bobby's. Does anyone else think that like we're going to get Bobby Lashley come out and then we're going to hear Brock Lesnar's music go off? I'm just saying. I don't want it to happen. Well, I love Brock Lesnar, but I don't want it to happen. I think we'll get Drew McIntyre versus Bobby. Elite 7 out of 10 for Revolution. Yeah, I feel the same. Strong 7. Savage, did you like the death match? Thought it was good. Thought it was a good match. What I liked about AEW's pay-per-view is that all the matches are different. You know what I mean? We didn't just have a singles match and then a tag team match and then a title match and then they had different types, the ladder match and then, which is nice because we always have to wait in WWE for them. But Morrison, here's the name. If AEW is Double or Nothing. Yeah, it is Double or Nothing. It's in May, so it's after WrestleMania. So they're either going to have a tough thing to follow after Mania, or they're going to make WrestleMania look stupid. Cody was always good, even in WWE. Nah, Morris, I know he was good in WWE. I actually liked him a lot. I mean, he looks great in AEW. Like, he looks great, bro. I'm sick of Mox versus Omega. I don't really want to see Eddie versus Omega. Yeah, I agree. Cody can challenge when he wants. What I like about Cody in AEW is giving everyone else a chance, which is I think is dope. I'm kind of done with Moxley and Omega, but I don't think they are, so we'll see. Big Show said that Vince Alliance AEW was fine with the decision. Yeah, Elite Squad, we covered it at the beginning of the show. I showed them a couple of the outtakes from Big Show's interview. Cody can't wrestle for the AEW Championship. Cody's dope, man. Jacob, what you saying, brother? Ain't no chance in hell, Cybrin, you are 30, 31, my brother. Bruv, I am. Who do you want to win, Edge or Roman? I want Edge to win. Roman every time, bro. Roman every time. I'm good, bro. I'm good. I hope you're well. It reminds me of that hot chocolate Milo. You know about the Milo in the green tin with the geezer running on the front? Legend, Morris, legend. If Brock Lesnar comes back, Paul Heyman or not, who do you think? Nah, I was just saying, I don't think he will come back. But if Brock Lesnar comes back, it won't be with Paul Heyman. But it makes a great story that he has to keep, especially if they have Brock Lesnar on Raw and Roman on SmackDown. That would be kind of funny. Drew would destroy Bobby, though. Drew is the best. Nah, no way. So can you pick who will like to see AJ face at Mania? I thought maybe AJ Amos versus Cedric and Shelton. Tag team matches. I think AJ will fight Riddle. I think AJ will fight Riddle. He beat Goldberg and Brock. He would definitely beat Bobby. Nah, it doesn't work like that, bro. It doesn't work like that. Trust me. The Hurricane beat The Rock before. You know what I mean? Means nothing. When Jericho beat Cody in 2019, the stipulated if Cody lost, he can never be AEW champion again. Oh yeah, I know that, but you know he's vice president, bro. Like he'll get some kind of match where but he done that, like I said, to help other people out. He's dope like that, man. Honestly, he's a dope geezer. Wait, you like Roman better than Edge? Yeah, Roman's my guy, bro. Roman is my guy, man. Edge, I grew up on Edge, and Roman's my guy. Like everyone has favorites and stuff like that. When do you think the whole Cody can't transfer will end? It'll end at maybe a Double or Nothing where he has a match. Someone's gonna mock him. So whoever the champion at the time is gonna mock him and laugh at him the fact that he can't fight for it, and he's gonna have some stipulation where like if I fight, I don't know, a handicap match and I win, I get a title. You know, them kind of things. Cody can't wrestle for the yeah. Shaq got knocked out by Cody. That was kind of funny. Demon Team 100, like that. What do you think will happen if Brock Lesnar returns? I don't think he will return, to be honest, but if he does, I don't know. The thing with Brock Lesnar, his story over the last 5 years, whenever he returns, is always go for the title every single time. There's been nothing different to it, so I think if they want to push superstars, because Brock doesn't lose very often, it doesn't make sense bringing him back. If Edge wins, I want him to bring back the World Heavyweight Championship, but if he doesn't, I don't want him to go and win against Roman. Yeah, I agree. I like the Undisputed title as my favorite, the black straps, the one where Eddie Guerrero beat Brock Lesnar for. That's my favorite belt. So I want them to unify the titles. I really want to see Brock returning and beat Paul Heyman. That's deep, man. Apparently they've got 21,000 for WrestleMania. Yeah, they have. Raymond James had 35,000 for the Super Bowl, so it's a massive stadium. Is it me or is Jericho stiff? Pause. Damn. Pause for real? Because he's getting older, is it because he changed his style to suit his AEW career? I think it's everything what you've just said, and the fact that he's out of shape now. He's a rock star, running, so he lives rock star life, and then I think he's not as in great shape as he was before, and he changed his style up a little bit as well. Can't see Drew beating Bobby. Bobby will destroy him. Yeah, I agree. Cody will turn heel, challenge for the title, make people hate him. He'd be a great heel. Dope. Heck no, Drew will destroy Bobby, beat Goldberg, and Brock Lesnar. Have some respect for Brock Lesnar, bro. Come on now. Do you think Bobby Lashley will face Brock at WrestleMania? I don't, but he said he would love to face him. I think he's going to be Drew, man. Their match on Impact was pretty good. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens on Raw. Jericho's kind of fat now. Yeah, he is, man. Savage, do you like Russo? He said that Roman Reigns' Edge should happen at Roman, but got hurt or killed Edge. So Edge can't win. He did time. Roman's time is now. Yeah. Yeah. Jeff, it's Roman's time, bro. For real. Hey, that's Christian for you, bro. They really need to change Universal title. They need to take the colours off them. The red and the blue don't work, man. Allow it, man. Just unify the titles, make it one title. That's deep, man. Bro, you said that. Yeah, I'm dead, bro. Like I told you, man. I said I was gonna do 45-minute stream, and I'm on here doing the madness, bro. I'm dead, bro. I'm dead, honestly. 3-4 hours sleep over 2 days, I think. Obviously, I'll do other work as well, which I'm sure someone will ask me in my let's go into the Q&A. Let's do it now, guys, because we'll do 10 minutes of a Q&A, and then I'm gonna jump off and sort myself out, man, because I'm wrecked. But yeah, no holds bar Q&A, guy. Ask me what you want. Let's go. Master Ranking, I hate Drew. Honestly, so overrated. Drew's great. Not my favorite, but he's great. Jericho tried to bulk up, but went horribly wrong. Nah, he didn't try and bulk up, bro. He just went on when he was in AEW. Because I remember his interview with Chris Van Fleet. He was just on tour with Fozzy, and you know what rock stars are like, bro. They either don't eat or they eat too much. Last year was Samoa Joe Mania. Give it me now. Yeah, like that. I'm all for anything to do with Samoa Joe. I really hate Edge back in 2006. Oh man, Ultimate Opportunity Edge, dope. Did you know that Edge fighted Drew and Edge made Drew submit? Oh yeah, that's a 3-man band thingy. Drew. Jericho looks like Otis. Come on, man. All right, guys. Like I said, no holds barred. Q&A, 10 minutes. Ask me what you want, or just get your comment up on the screen if that's what you want. Just talk about anything, man. Wrestling, life. Anyone have any questions? Does anyone want to become a YouTuber, wants advice? Has anybody got plans to do anything? Talk to me. Let's have a Demon Team family meeting, Q&A thing. Do you think that John Cena will return? At some point he will. And he will beat Ric Flair's record. I'm sure of it. Samoa Joe needs to return already. Yeah, he said it's all going to be safety first. So I'm all for a man being safe. What sports did you play? My main sport, I played football, which if you're in the States, it's soccer. I played professional level up until I was like 18. And then apart from that, like boxing, MMA, basketball, long jump. Yeah. I can play every sport, but yeah, you know what I mean? What do you think about what doing with Reginald? Also, do you think that Nia will use him to throw off Sasha in the match at Fastlane? What I think to do with Reginald, I'm not. It's weird when I see him come up on my screen. I'm not interested in what, but when I watch it, it is funny. But I just don't like the fact that everything revolves around these 4 or 5 girls in the WWE were women. There's so many different women in WWE, and I don't like the fact that it's all revolving around these. Put Reginald. I mean, he was fine. Like, we're seeing Reginald with Sasha more than we're seeing with Carmella. So, but he looks like he's got loads of talent. He can do all his backflips and stuff like that. So hopefully they don't just let him be a jackass the whole time. Have you not seen Drew when he was older? Well, how can I see Drew when he was older? I can see people when they're younger. I can't see him when he was older. Do you think Randy will ever be 16-time champion? No. He's on 13 now, am I right? Or is he on 14? I think he's on 13. I don't think so. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what I said a long time ago. What's the funniest thing you've seen someone do that you weren't allowed to laugh at? Old lady gaming. The problem is, old lady gaming is, I'm a savage. I laugh at anything. So, I seen a guy run for a bus, and I told him to stop because I can catch it for him, and I caught it, and I was saying like, stop running, and he didn't listen to me, and he tripped, he slipped, landed on a puddle, rolled in between the bus and the road, and got stuck. And I laughed, like that. Sorry, I laughed, bro. I laughed first. Roman should keep the title to WrestleMania 38. I agree. In what way do you think he's overrated ring work? Who are you talking about? I'm guessing are you speaking to somebody else, Neem? I think you're talking about McIntyre. Jeff Samuels question: what do you think going to happen to Randy Orton tonight? So, how do you feel about Crew's new look and Nigerian gods? I love the remix of his theme, but maybe later he gets a new theme. Okay, Randy Orton. I think tonight he might come face to face with Alexa, like not on the screen. In terms of Cruz, I love it. And the theme's dope, but I do think he'll get a new theme and a whole new entrance. So he's got the guards with him now. But I think the most lighting and stuff, and I think I'm here for it, man. Give him a coat, man. Give him a cheetah or something on his back. You know what I mean? Or let him dress like M'Baku, like that. Hey, yeah. Did you hear about Randy Orton and Soulja Boy beef? Yeah, Miles. We covered it last week on the on Savage Talk. We covered the whole thing. Nima, I meant CM Punk. In what way? I don't think I've said anything about CM Punk tonight. Have I? Yeah, Nima is on 14. Yeah, because he was tied with Triple H and then he won. Yeah, Morris. He was on. Yeah, he's. Is there going to be Reginald related to WrestleMania? I hope not. That's my answer. Let Reginald go challenge IC belt. Bring back the Cruiserweight belt for SmackDown. So how you feel about that? Yeah, Jeff, I've spoke about it the last 3 weeks that they should put the Cruiserweight title on Ricochet and have him defend it on Raw, SmackDown, and NXT, because we need another title like that. And it means that people like Ricochet can shine a little bit more, because he's great. He's not like he's a small guy in terms of height and stuff, so it makes sense. And then we can have people like Murphy and that win it back and stuff. I used to like that what they're doing Murphy. Remember, they used to weigh him in and make sure he was 205 before every fight. Savage, I think Omega should keep the title until the end of this year, and Hangman should beat him for in the ends. Kick out of the wing. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with the whole thing you've just said. Hangman should be the one to beat Omega, kick out of it at the end of the year. I was kind of excited about Sasha Banks fight, but now I don't know if it's going to be so good. Derek, I think I agree with you there. I was excited with it until Sasha started to sound more heelish every week. So yeah, I enjoy the death. Now that sounds morbid. Bear with me. Man, out here checking football scores and that. We need Orton to punt Alexa. Yeah, I think when he does, or RKO's Alexa, the Fiend comes back straight away. I think Randy gets custom match by the Demon, Randy, and then Alexa. Ooh, Brother Nero, I like the sound of that, bro. Eric Travis, did you watch Come to America? Yeah, it's funny, bro. Still the fan of the first one, but Soldier Joy, listen. This geezer said that hip hop's faking and the rest. Fake. Listen, I'd beat up Soldier Boy in my sleep, rude boy. Listen, there's nothing that convinced me that guy can beat anyone up. I'm sorry. I'm a savage. I do that. Orton should set Alexa on fire. Well, that's horrible. Do you think they will wash down on Lastly celebration with interference from the Miz or Drew? Yeah. Someone's going to interfere. Paula needs 5 women to come with his wife. Yeah, Brother Nero. I think, was it you said this on the last stream? I agree. That's kind of dope. No, in previous stream you said, I think, oh yeah, I do think he's overrated. Not overrated on the mic. Punk's one of the best on the mic to do it. I think him as a whole package is overrated. But I don't blame the people who overrate it, because Punk's biggest moments in WWE, and everyone might not agree with me, especially if you're younger, but was at a time when WWE wrestling wasn't as good, but they had no competition. It was around like I call it the Alberto Del Rio era, and you'll know what I'm talking about. The Alberto Del Rio had the title. Shouldn't have really mentioned that scumbag's name. Sorry about that. Jack Swagger had the title. You know what I mean? Yeah. What's your profession other than a YouTuber? Videographer, photographer, personal trainer. Yeah. That, apart from YouTube, that's it. What if Matt Riddle gets WWE Championship title shot? Don't think he will. Eventually he will, but he won't anytime soon. Shout out to you, Jacob. Brother Nero, that's I can see. Okay. Orton should send Alexa to the Fiend after Bray. Hey. Alexa should never join AEW. Yeah, me too. I agree. Drew will kick Bobby's ass? Never, bro. The one he had when... Yep. Shout out to Stevie. Stevie says, how do you make your thumbnails? I make my thumbnails on... I would say my thumbnails are do it in a unique way, but it's because I use more than one website. So I use Pixel. Well, that's the main thing. Pixel R. If you write it in Google or write Pixel X in Google, it will come up with the thumbnails. Well, how to do the thumbnails, and then it gives you it basically gives you a watered down version of Photoshop, but it makes it simpler. And then practice with that, and then when you get better, move on. But it does the job. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's how I make them, bro. But if you need any more help, just ask. Sasha is much better as heel. I agree. Brother Nero says, fake. Can we see Keith Lee returning tonight into Lashley? Oh man, Keith Lee versus Bobby Lashley at WrestleMania is my dream, bro. Come on now. Yeah, definitely Keith Lee doing that. Okay. Who do you think? Who do you like better, Randy or Edge? What a question that is. Edge, just. Do you agree that the story between Sasha Banks? Yeah, it was very easy for them to do. Bianca's the best at everything. She won at Royal Rumble. Sasha thinks she's the best wrestler. Both of them can get along, but just say that, listen, we are the best of the best. Let's go at WrestleMania and do this thing and then have a proper match. You know, like that. I could be upset. Jesus was blindfolded and bound. He thinks his wrestling is fake. Tell him to go watch AEW last night, bro. Tell him what's that barbed wire match, bro. I seen it in Moxley's skin. You know what I mean? Bobby will beat Drew's ass. Smash Ranking going for that. Soldier Boy also thinks Drake is talented. But what next song will say is otherwise? Stevie, yeah, that's how it's spelled, bro. I do YouTube as well, but I do different content, but I don't know how to edit. Advice on editing. Honestly, because I'm on here, it's hard for me to, obviously I can't show you how to edit. But what I would say is YouTube it. There's a good YouTuber to watch to learn how to do a lot of things when it comes to creating videos and stuff. His name is Ziovo. ZIV. Vo. You know, like that. Yeah, I mean, it's so confusing then because I'm picturing his thingy, Ziovo, in YouTube. He's dope. You can learn a lot of things from doing it that way. I'm kind of like, I kind of just learn. I kind of teach. Basically, everything I do now, I just taught myself how to do it. But yeah, but Love for Basketball is your YouTube channel. What you're under now, Love for Basketball. I'll check it out, bro. I'll check it out. The only thing is that fake is to make up who wins there. Yep, I agree, Jacob. You like Edge over Randy? What the F? I mean, that's not like a rare thing. A lot of people do. I'm older than you in it, so I grew up on Edge. And I grew up on Randy as well. Randy came into wrestling when I was 12. Edge was there before that. Edge gave me bigger moments when I was younger, and I was a proper tag team nutter. So the Hardy Boys were my guys, but them tag team match sold me. Shout out to Walter. How are you, bro? I'm good, thank you very much. I'm a worse man, Miro. Shout out to Master Drawing King. Yeah, it is. Okay, Love for Basketball, I'll check it out, bro. Randy versus Bizarre Randy at first line. Do the Gemini Man camera tricks and that. It's crazy that you said that. My missus said the exact same thing about the Gemini Man trick. It'll be dope, man. It'll be dope. If it's a cinematic match, they can definitely do it. Actually, it might be a bit big now. Get Austin Theory in to be the body double for Randy. A little bit different in body because he's a bit more like 2002 Cena. But yeah, I grew up on Randy and Cena. Yeah, see, Master Ranking younger than me in it because Cena came in when I was 12 as well. So yeah, madness. But shout out to Chris the Red. Edge for nostalgia for me. Yeah, exactly the same thing, bro. I feel exactly the same. All right, guys. Okay, let me answer these questions. I was just about to say. Okay. I grew up on Rey Mysterio, Undertaker, and Ryback. That's a mad mix that you grew up on, but you're younger than me, so I get it. Feed me more. Feed me more. You know, like that. How would you feel? How would you debut Rhea Ripley? I feel like because of what they've done with Ripley so far, she needs to debut as a total savage. And when I mean total savage, I'm talking come in. Okay, someone attacks Oscar. She comes in, helps Oscar. Riptide. Drags her out the ring. Riptide on the floor. Drags her onto the table. Riptide through the table. Takes the belt, stands on the other table, bam, with the title, points to the WrestleMania sign. Rhea Ripley beats Asuka at WrestleMania. That's how I would debut Rhea Ripley. But you know the vibes. But Randy Orton is something else from what I've seen. He has not missed. Yeah, Randy Orton's a damn savage, bro. Like, it's more of who my favorite is. Like I said, it's very hard. When I said that Edge, I literally said just, and I'm talking about. If it was an out of 10, I would pick Edge as the 10 and Randy as a 9.9. That's how close it is. Love basketball, all my videos through my phone. It doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't matter. Honestly, I can't even tell you the date of which video, but if you go look through all my videos, you come back and tell me when I changed to a proper camera. Because at the moment, this live stream's on a tiny webcam. My first year and a half, maybe 2 years of YouTube was on my Samsung Galaxy 7. No, it wasn't. It was on my Samsung. Damn, it's on my Samsung Galaxy 3. Yeah, it was on my Samsung Galaxy 3. So there you have it, bro. Don't get caught up in the equipment thing, because I know loads of people with loads of equipment and their videos are trash. Hashtag Demon Team. Yeah, you know the vibes. Do you like watching? Watch SpongeBob? Come on now. Yeah. You know, like that, bro. You know, like that. Gary, you know, like that. Come on now. Basically, debut as an NXT UK character. Yeah, well, yeah. Rip up the thing, bro. You know, like that. Remember when Shayna ate? Yeah, man. She done the vampire thing and then didn't work out because she never done it again. Do Oscar turn heel tonight, Savage? But I'm sorry I laughed when you said I was 15 when I saw John Cena. Nah, bro, it's all good. And no, I don't think they should turn Oscar heel until they understand what they're going to do with her properly. Roman Reigns was on Complex Sneaker Shop show earlier. Yeah, I know, it popped up on my Instagram. Love Roman, man. Roman's been plugging the Nikes on SmackDown, hasn't he? Who's your favorite NBA team right now? It's a bit mad with basketball teams, isn't it? Because people support people, not the team. But right now, it's the Brooklyn Nets. I think the basketball they're playing is dope. I think I missed something then. Someone just said something to me, but okay. Jacob says Demon Team forever. Big facts. Always, man. Just know, guys, man, because this channel's going to grow bigger and bigger at some point. And if it doesn't, whatever. But if it does, I remember everyone's name, bro. When I get to them levels when man can do giveaways and all that, bro. Trust me, I remember the names, bro. Savage, do you watch anime? And if so, what's your favorite one? Dragon Ball Z. Always, bro. Never changed. Let's go back. Yeah, okay. Brooklyn. You should watch my one video. That's one of my most popular videos. Okay, I'll watch it, and then when we do Savage Talk on Thursday, ask me about it. I'm gonna check it after this. It was a good AEW. Cesaro, Chad Gable, Riot Squad, Ember Moon, Andrade, Nikki Cross, Alexa Bliss, Elias, Aleister Black, Baron Corbin before they destroy him again. Damn, Deontay. I don't agree, bro, but I see what you're saying. Alexa Bliss doesn't need to go. She's never been underutilized WWE level. Chad probably does because he's a great wrestler. Cesaro probably does, but I love Cesaro. Andrade, yeah, but there's something going on there because he's fit, but I don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? So you're probably right there. Nikki Cross, yes. No, she wouldn't fit in AEW. Elias, no. Aleister Black, yes, but I want to see him in AEW. And Baron Corbin has been getting all the pushes, bro. What's up, Savage? How about them sparklers last night? Shout out to Reggie Wolfpack, big man ting. Oh, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, Wolfpack red ting. Yeah, we spoke about it earlier, bro. I think it was all planned to be like that from Kenny Omega. We'll find out on Wednesday's AEW, but I don't think it was a botch. Do you think By November, we'll go back to European tours. I don't, Morris. I don't think we'll get any more European tours this year. It's a shame because I miss going, man. I'm gonna try and get tickets for Hollywood WrestleMania though, next year, hopefully. Now I like Hardy Boys. I do keep up the Hardy Boys, bros. Oh yeah, love the Hardy Boys, man. Elite Squad. Why did Ricochet resign? I don't think Ricochet thinks how we think. It's crazy. He seemed like a person who's always hard on himself. So yeah, I don't think I don't think he thinks the same. I love Ricochet. Savage, in what difficulty do you play FIFA? I started playing recently. I play on the hardest level, bro. It's the easiest way to learn how to play FIFA properly. But I'm dope at FIFA though, so I know, man. Yeah, I mean, if you're on Xbox, get at me. Monster Man UK. Jeff Hardy should go to AEW. Disrespecting cheating like crap. I actually think Jeff Hardy will be the next person to go to AEW. Team up with Big Money Matt. And yeah, man. Derek says hashtag Demon Team. Big facts. Dream match Seth or Kenny Omega. Are you on about them versus each other? Because I'm here for that. I want to see Seth versus Will Ospreay because of the beef. I need the Fiend versus Jeff Hardy. Jeff can't leave before we get Willow. I'm sure that he's wanted to bring back Willow the whole time, but don't know what's going on there. I'm here for Willow though, but we might get to see Willow on AEW, I think. Don't think we'll get to see the Fiend versus, but did you watch Bayern versus? Yeah, man, Bayern beat them up, man. They beat them up. Okay, guys. I'm done. I am done. Elite Squad, I actually don't believe so. I think the Hardy Boys have slowed down so much that I don't think it works. Lucha Bros and Young Bucks, though, I'm here for it. Guys, oh, God, I'm finished, man. I'm finished. I'm dying out here, bro. I'm dying out here. I've got videos to edit. Man said, who's coming up with their gimmicks? They don't correlate with me. Nah, in AEW, they give people creative freedom. So Matt Hardy come up with all of these. He's had them the whole time, to be honest. Had him in Ring of Honor as well. It's like different faces of Matt Hardy. So he changes. He's like version 1 and then Matt, and then, you know what I mean? So, yeah. So do you think Omega versus Okada matches were greatest of all time, like people say? No, I don't, but there were some of the greatest in-ring stuff I've seen, but I've grown up on wrestling storylines and there's no stories there. It's just wrestling. But the matches are dope. I can't wait to play college in the fall. Yeah, it's going to be dope, bro. Let's get someone to record it, man. I'll put it on YouTube. When Jeff goes AEW. Yeah, AEW already feels like TNA to me. Savage Roman is not better than Brock Lesnar. Character-wise, at the moment, yeah, he is. In the ring, most people in WWE is not greater than Brock Lesnar. Talk to you later. Shout out to you, bro. Hashtag Demon Team. Big facts. I'm out as well. Guys, the Fiend versus Brock Lesnar, who could win? Brock Lesnar will beat up the Fiend, you know. I ain't gonna lie, bro. They can't put them together, bro. Guys, if I've answered everyone's questions up until now, but if I miss any more questions, put them in the comment section of the video once it's been uploaded. I've enjoyed myself. I was going to do 45 minutes, I've done an hour and 15 to shout out to me for that, you know, like that. Yeah, he has. But yeah, you know the vibes. I've been your boy, Hugo the Savage. Brother Nero, shout out to you, bro. Peace, bro. Pro Wrestling J, shout out to you. Elite Squad, shout out to you. Walter Mitchell, shout out to you. Love for Basketball. Brocky Kaiser. Morris Reigns. Deontay, Henry, Derek, Eric Travis, Elite Squad, Jacob. I'm going. Is any more coming up? Shout out to Nima, Reggie Wolfpack. Yeah, Lord of Darkness. Yeah, you know the vibes. Shout out to everyone, bro. I'm out of this bitch because I'm dying. You know, like that. You get me? Oh, man. But for now, you know the vibes, guys. If you see the Fiend, if you see a pedophile, run.